This for me is a very special thing that I do, and it's an important office, you know, being Santa.
And with such a high-profile job, Santa always wants to look his best. New at 6, Aaron Meyer found out he has more than just a team of reindeer and elves helping him this time of year.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Hi, buddy. Hey, you're getting big this year.
Every morning before he makes his way to the chair.
And there's my reindeer. See how big and strong they are?
You'll find Santa in this one.
Did you sleep good last night?
Yeah, actually I did.
That snowy white hair and fluffy beard have to be picture perfect.
I want to make sure that everything's just right for the children and the parents.
Not to mention kid approved.
If that's what it takes to reassure them that I am real, then they can give it a little tug.
Definitely goes on a resume.
Jane Shank and her team at Regis Salon have been pampering Santa for 20 years. They're his personal glam squad.
We just roll his hair and put shine and conditioner on it, and then we'll comb him out and get his beard looking nice and his mustache, and then it's there, it stays the whole day.
Even with the cookies and milk?
Even with the cookies and milk.
The primping takes about an hour.
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
And is quite the spectator sport.
Do a lot of waving from here. Get a lot of people from the windows coming by. And I tell you, this dryer, it gets nice and warm, and sometimes it makes me a little sleepy, you know.
But he's never too tired for visitors.
We occasionally have them, the children will see me and they'll run in and want to visit while we're doing this, and that's fine too.
The South and I, we all enjoy it. It helps us get started for the day. It reminds us every day of what Christmas is about. It keeps us in the Christmas spirit, and it's all about giving and doing things for others, and so this is our way of doing our part, and we love it.
These guys are the best. I don't have to worry about a thing.
Who knew? It takes a little beauty shop magic.
Extra firm volumizing spray.
For Santa.
Time to head that direction, I believe.
To make his own.
Can you give me 5?
At Eastland Mall, Aaron Meyer, 14 News.
Santa will be spending a lot of time at the mall before loading up his sleigh for Christmas. Kids can visit each day through Christmas Eve. Tomorrow morning, there is a breakfast with Santa in the food court. A cell phone video shot in Evansville of a unique pizza delivery driver is making the rounds on social media.
If he sees a piano, he will play you a song. Jess Powers is here with that story that's sure to put a smile on your face. Jess?
Well, Randy, Beth, he is a pizza delivering, piano playing, part-time school bus driver. Now try and say that 3 times fast. And after he drops off your pizza, as Karen Blaze discovered, Sean has another unique talent he likes to show off.
1/2 mild, 1/2 medium.
Order after order, making pizzas is routine for Sean Barber here at Pizza King.
Mild, medium, or hot done.
So is delivering them. But Sean is no ordinary pizza delivery driver. Karen Sue Blaze and her family found that out unexpectedly.
We ordered pizza and we were all in the living room, and Jason answered the door and we hear music coming from the dining room. We go running in there to see what it is, and there's a stranger playing piano in our dining room.
I knock at the door, they answer the door, and I see they have a piano sitting right there. Well, once they tell me whether they do or don't play, I let them know that, you know, I play. I've been playing for a while, and I tell them, you know, I've been known to play a tune for a customer here or there if they like.
Amazed by what she was seeing, Karen whipped out her cell phone and pressed record.
Well, this is the first time I think I've turned and just saw a whole face full of cameras pointed at me. So.
Turns out Sean's been playing the piano for 26 years. Each delivery he makes, if the homeowners have a piano, he will ask them if they want him to play it.
Do you want to share your gift, or do you just want to make people happy?
I mainly want to make customers smile.
And for me, that's what it spoke in that moment, was that Sean took an opportunity to show us his talents and to share a bit of himself and to really be vulnerable. And I appreciate that greatly.
Sean had other deliveries to make that night and left so quick, Karen didn't even get his name. But the two met again today.
Thank you so much, Sean. That was so awesome.
Yay!
This is your father, Alan.
You couldn't possibly get answers to 40 years worth of questions in a single phone call, but a tri-state man on the other end of this line got a start. For privacy reasons, we aren't revealing the tri-state man's identity, but we can show you some of the conversation from California today, when Alan, now homeless, reconnected with his tri-state son.
You know, this is very strange that I'm actually speaking to you. I'm very grateful to these gentlemen that got this together for me.
Those gentlemen Alan talks about are from a California nonprofit called Miracle Messages. The founder, Kevin Adler, is in the purple shirt. They go looking for the homeless, offering to help them record short messages to family or loved ones. Then they try to reconnect them via social media.
Too many people that are too separated from their communities and are then seen within places that they end up as homeless Joe or Jane or refugee Joe or Jane. And that to me is not right. You know, everyone is someone, somebody.
I'm so happy that I got to speak with you. You don't know how much that means to me.
We're told Alan and his son exchanged phone numbers and are now making plans to speak again soon.
It's an event many look forward to every year.
Let's go up this way.
Let's go up.
Okay.
Thousands of classic street rods filling the Vanderburgh County 4-H Center for the Frog Follies.
It's history. It's vintage. It's fun, yeah.
Maurice Berendes and his wife Sherry are members of the Eville Iron Street Rods. They've got a 1946 Chevy pickup at home. But a few years ago, they really learned there's more to the group than old cars.
Unfortunately, 2.5 years ago, I fell off a scaffold, injured my spinal cord, so therefore I become a patient at Easter Seals.
When the therapist said something about walking one day, oh my, we both cried.
With rehab at Easter Seals, Maurice is moving forward, doing what he loves.
Well, I tell you what, it's beautiful, and he done a good job for you.
And the street rods helped. The group gives a large portion of the money raised at Frog Follies to Easter Seals.
It's an ongoing and a long-lasting relationship. It started years ago.
People are giving over $1 million to Easter Seals. And I mean, I just think that is so good. And little did we know that we would be the recipient of all of that too.
You got to start talking to me about your car.
We've come a long way, so we have nothing but appreciation for the Easter Seals.
Now they can enjoy an event that brings their two favorite organizations together. Hillary Simon, 14 News.
Now to a story you'll only see on 14 News. A stray dog has found a forever home and a job. Hillary Simon met up with a local conservation officer and his new partner.
In most cases, when people visit the pound, they're looking for a new friend.
We were so excited. We were like biting our nails. We were just overcome and excited and couldn't really believe that this would actually be happening.
But for Officer Kaiser, he was looking for a partner.
We all just stood there like in disbelief. We were so excited just because, you know, one, he was interested in a dog from the shelter, but we knew that Derby had, at least we thought we knew Derby had what it took. And so they went off, did their thing, came back, and Tim had a big smile on his face and said, I want this dog.
Spencer County Conservation Officer Tim Kaiser says he's always wanted to be a canine handler. He was just looking for the right dog.
Good boy.
And then he found Derby at the Posey County Pound Puppies.
We had a pretty much instant bond. I mean, there was hundreds of dogs there at the park that day, and when I first walked up and met with him, you know, he actually singled me out and just, you know, everywhere I walked, he'd follow me.
Derby and Officer Kaiser have been here at Patoka Lake working hard training because soon Derby's going to be working full-time here in southwestern Indiana.
He is doing good. He loves to track people. I mean, he put the harness on him. His whole body starts shaking. So he knows it's time to go to work.
The harness tells him what to do. Go find someone. That's just one of the things that makes him different from a typical law enforcement canine.
When people think about it, they think of the big shepherds, the bite dogs and the drug dogs. Our dogs don't do that. Our dogs specialize mostly in man tracking, evidence recovery, area searching, wildlife detection.
And in this case, work hard, play harder.
That's a good boy.
Something both the Derby and Officer Kaiser constantly do.
He's a 90-pound puppy. He's a wrecking ball.
Hillary Simon, 14 News.
This was a track shoe that I ran 6:57 in.
The 6:57. That's the way Casey Cumbest refers to the race that defines his career. It is simply the 6:57.
Set 3 national high school records in this. Ran 6:57, 9:71, and 10:55 indoors with this shoe. So they were really good to me.
Never better to him than on this day in 1999. Casey's 6.57 second performance in the 60 meters set a national high school record that stands to this day. The 6:57 would have won the NCAA championship that year. The 6:57 was only 0.17 of a second off the world record. Casey Cumbest was most certainly bound for Olympic glory. Was.
I enjoyed it and had a lot of fun with it, but somewhere along the line I lost control of it.
Casey saw a shortcut to the money he never had, to the money he was beginning to see all around him. He saw that shortcut in selling drugs.
Yeah, you're running, you're having this, you're doing this, but no, you can't buy yourself anything. You can't go anywhere to the movies, you have no money, because you don't work, because all you do is train.
Train and sell marijuana. But in the summer of 2000, the cops caught up to the kid on the streets, the kid no one was ever able to catch on the track. The combination of a felony drug conviction and a series of injuries derailed his racing career and his life.
I live with this one regret that obviously I'm married and got 3 kids now, and I could have made millions of dollars and touched a lot of lives and had a better life today. But that didn't happen, and that's because of the choice I made.
Cumbest put the drugs behind him and in 2007 made a comeback aiming for the 2008 Olympics. The comeback was the subject of a documentary on ESPN.
You're back.
But again, injuries spoiled the dream. As for a good job or a career in coaching, Casey couldn't outrun his criminal record. Then, in December, Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear issued several pardons on his way out of office, including one for Casey Cumbest.
Like I told you, I'm free. I feel free, I feel great, and I just want to come over and do something positive. Whatever it is, just something positive. Go!
I was hearing stories about this Casey Cumbest, never knew who he was.
But Marcus Winstead is finding out fast who Casey Cumbest is. And Marcus himself is getting faster. He had some success at Western Kentucky University, but now, under the coaching of Cumbest, Winstead is running personal bests.
Yeah!
And Casey's race for redemption doesn't end there.
It's compared to sleeping here to a jail cell. I mean, this is Hilton right here, you know what I mean?
2009, I got in trouble in the same ways that Casey got in trouble, and I made some mistakes.
Joe Welsh and Casey Cumbest became friends in middle school. Both showed great promise. Both went down the wrong path. Both are making amends. Welsh is now the director of a homeless shelter and drug recovery program.
Through this, Casey has just kind of reached out to me about, doing something together to benefit Friends of Sinners.
Casey has a vision of organizing fundraising track meets on a glow-in-the-dark straightaway. He wants to take it around the country and bring the proceeds back to Friends of Sinners.
And try to help other people that's trying to turn their life around or just got out of prison to say, hey, we created this, but this is helping you guys. That's my dream.
As for his glory days, they are gone. Now, the only thing that could reproduce the elation of the 6:57 would be to help someone else do it.
I think for me to get to that, what you're talking about, it would be for Marcus to win what I want, or to produce high school kids to go to college, and that's, to me, would be more gratifying than the 6:57, to be able to make a living and produce champions.